What's going on, guys? Talk Aston Villa here, finally back with the first episode this summer of Aston Villa transfer news, guys. Yes, the first one of this transfer window. It's finally back, and I apologize if my screen seems to freeze a little bit. I'll have to get a new camera here eventually, a higher quality one, to make up for that. This one's having a little bit of trouble. But anyways, let's work through it. Let's get in first to the ins. We have obviously Kieran Richardson was announced, signed a 2-year deal a few days ago. The 29-year-old, formerly of United, Sunderland, and most recently Fulham, plays left back, left mid, anywhere really in the midfield as well. Can play even behind the striker. He's essentially a utility player. Kind of happy we bought someone like that. We're struggling in the left back position. Good experience, has a great foot on him. I can't remember who he scored against, but it was an absolute belter, and I think it was against either us or Sunderland. So a good experienced player. What do you guys think of that? I welcome to the club. It's really all the help we can get at this point right now. Next, we go to Sung-yueng. This one's really been a hot one out of the last, I'd say, week or so. £6 million fee is apparently what we're going to bid for him. I can see between anywhere in 4 and 7 million. Obviously, he had 3 years previously in the Scottish Premiership with Celtic, had a good few years there. Now he's 25, obviously a few years before even now. Signed with Swansea, struggled under Laudrup last year, went to Sunderland, had a breakout season in that aspect. And you know what? I guess I don't know about this one. I'm a little questionable about this one. Obviously, he had a decent World Cup showing with a poor South Korea side. So would you welcome him? I think I would. A decent midfielder who's a ball winner, creates opportunities, and that's essentially what we need because really all our midfield for creative players is Delph, and even that sometimes really doesn't work. Next, we go to Ashley Young. This one's been linked for what, 2 seasons or so. He's always been rumored to come back. 29 now. I've heard anywhere between, I'd say £6 to £9 million. Would have welcomed him back. Experience, probably be a 2 to 3 year deal. He'll probably be there until he's 32 if he did come back. And you know what? He probably would bring goals. He's already played at Villa, so it's not like he'd have to fit in again. He'd probably slide right back into that side, and it'd work out perfectly. And the least likely to happen is Christian Asu, in my opinion, of Chelsea, formerly of Porto, 22 years old, loaned out last season to Vitesse Arnhem. This one he's been linked with the likes of Espanyol, West Ham strongly, but that's dying down because Ender Valencia's move potentially, and Hamburg, whoever they go. Mourinho wants to give him some time in preseason, so let's see what happens there. Next, we'll go to the outs, and Yakuba Silva. This was announced yesterday, rumor for the last few days, and I believe it was confirmed yesterday or today, to Turkish side, just looking down here, Kayseri Eric Kayspor. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I do apologize, for the 2014-15 season, full season loan. And it makes sense. He obviously joined January 2013, struggled for time, and I understand this. He's probably not in our future plans, so this will either be a loan to a permanent or we'll barely ever see him again, and that's where I can see just he's never fit in, and I don't think he's the player we need. Next, Fabian Delph, and I really hope this one isn't true. West Ham reportedly have bid or will bid £5 million for him. That's kind of a joke from Salem Allardyce's club. He's worth way more than £5 million. Like that's just taking a shot in the dark. Like Big Sam's taking the piss right there. I can't see that. Obviously, he's only 24 years old, so the compensation rule wouldn't apply to him even if we did sell him. But he obviously isn't a free agent, so that doesn't work. He only has 1 year left. He's made 93 appearances, and we all remember him for that fantastic goal in the 1-0 win over Chelsea this past season at Villa Park. Oh, love that. What little bit that was. And now, because of a fantastic showing, Ron Vlaar looks to be on the out, though he does have a year left, the 29-year-old. But the big but is that Paul Lambert wants to extend him I've heard between 2 to 3 years, which I'd be perfectly okay with. You're going to have to choke up some cash because he had one of the best defensive World Cup showings I've seen, most impressively shutting down Messi. And, well, I guess you can forget the penalty because that's not really his fault. He shouldn't have been taking it. But he had a fantastic World Cup, and he's due for some big cash, and hopefully we can keep him now. And then, obviously, Alan Hutton has been linked with West Brom numerously. I'm questionable about this one because our right back positioning isn't the strongest right now, unless we get someone else in. But you know what? I think I think everyone has to be given a clean slate, and maybe I'd keep him just for depth because we're bouncing too much between Bakuna among others, and it's not working, or that we're playing Baker on the left. It's just we're switching around on the left and the right too much, and I just think, you know what, keep him unless we get a good fee for him, and it's not going to be very much. But anyways, guys, that's it for the first episode of this summer's transfer window. If you like, remember, if you like this video, of course, remember to obviously comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I believe I'm at 400, or just about to hit it. So help me out there. Comment below, what do you think? Who should we get and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys probably in another week for another one. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.